God, I can't with this shit anymore. This is getting insane. I needed this job. I really did. I am. I'm over $6,000 behind in my mortgage payment. I have credit card debt. It less so than my mortgage debt. But I couldn't. Not with this shit. It's the power tripping. Sorry, the power tripping is insane. Uh, and from these people, from this fucking creep, this this creep Josiah, right? With ADT, Spokane branch, making rape jokes in the office during my training, constant rape jokes, over and over and over. Uh, and it's like the atmosphere, the workplace culture, environment, whatever. I can get with a laxed environment. I can handle weird jokes and sex jokes and all the like. You know, Actually, I prefer a more laxed environment. But the sex jokes right off the bat was just fucking a bit much, a little bit much, too often, too quick. But you know what? I could deal with that. It was an adjustment, especially given my expectations. And yeah, but that guy, this pedophile Jake from State Farm looking ass creep, telling me what to do, like acting like that in the office, and then on the job telling me to fucking like, oh, I gotta keep my shirt tucked in and my fucking earbuds out, or I mean, I keep an earbud in. It's like how I do hands-free calls, and it's my headset. It's like my always have it, always. Now I'm not gonna take it off of that guy. And I don't give a shit what you think about, like, oh yeah, I mean, if you're representing a company, you gotta keep it professional. Fuck you, you cuck, for one. All right, and then even if I did want to make that exception, I'm not taking it off of that creep. Hell no. So yeah, I fucking I couldn't, and so he's like, well, I guess I'll call the boss then and let him know that I'm not gonna have you on my job. I'm on training, so I'm only even there for to fucking observe him anyway. You know, so yeah, it was just ridiculous. I don't know what the boss likes about this guy. I thought that our boss, I won't name, uh, you know, is cool enough. It was a little bit much fast with the joking and whatnot, but he I could tell was like, with the other guy and the rape jokes. Um, Yet the idea that he would be next in line or whatever. Not that I wanted the position. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm there to work, make what I need to make, and pay my fucking bills so I can live my life. That's all I'm there for. And I'm fucking dealing with this shit. I don't know. I don't know what these people are thinking. How they've managed to find such submissive, worthless. No, I don't mean the other people were okay. All right. I mean, it's just I can't stand people that are willing to put up with that kind of shit. Maybe they needed it. Maybe I guess that's why I needed. I mean, I'll even say, I needed this job to the point that, hey, it's like, if you're gonna make this guy potentially next in line when you go back to where you came from potentially, or, and I'm gonna have to work under this guy, I guess, like, gotta play the game. So I did join in with the joking and shit. Uh, and yeah, even with the rape jokes, I'll admit that. But I felt gross about it, and yeah, it's just, it's not, it's not even just that, because I did think that was creepy, and yeah, I shouldn't have participated, but putting people in that position where you know they need this, so they're gonna have to fucking like join in with your shit. Um, it's a fucked up position, like across the board, and everybody has to deal with this. Well, not everybody. I mean, I guess maybe if you climbed the ladder and you've got like a good education, that you can take that and you can like not have to deal with that shit. But there's a lot of people that just don't, you know, whether it be the family background or whatever, just didn't get the same fucking opportunity, the same chance to like avoid these situations, and you shouldn't have to, you know. But goddamn, I hate that fucking guy, and I'm glad that I'm not gonna have to, because like in the long run it wouldn't have worked. But there's a lot of other things that I take issue with that company. There, that being having to deal with like, oh well, if somebody's like, you know, telling you like these excuses, like they don't have enough money, like they just moved in, and they don't know their bills yet, or their significant other's not home, and so they might not be able to make that decision by themselves, and oh, you just got to push through that, because those are just excuses. Fuck that. I'm not doing that to people. No, and I don't care. Like if I suspect that that's not really the case. Like if somebody tells me that they don't got it, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, fucking trying to dig through their pockets and shit. I don't feel comfortable with that. I can do as far as like joking around and pretending to be friends in the office and shit, but if I'm supposed to take this guy seriously and dress the way he wants, walk and talk the way he wants, I can't. I mean, I drove 30 minutes out there to spend maybe not even 2 minutes with this guy before I was like, no, this like acting like that in there, and then you're not even going to give me as much slack as to let me leave my headphones in while I watch you do your shit, and you're like, oh, just watch and learn, I'm here, I'm the professional here. No, you're a fucking creep. I I told him so. I was fucking telling him he's a shit stain. I was flipping him off. I was, all that shit. But it doesn't matter, because I was pissed that I was being put in this position to have to take. I just can't. Like I'm sorry. I know that people are probably gonna take this as like me having like an issue with authority or something, and I do, but I can't allow that to be the authority over me in my life. That's insane. I couldn't imagine being in a position and making those kinds of jokes at or with somebody in the office, and then trying to tell them how to dress. Like if you're there needs to be a little bit more consistency, all right? And I know I just I have issue with like consistency, but there's like there's the power dynamic factor that goes into that. It's if you're going to be operating in a position of authority and take advantage of that, then you need to be more consistent. You have that responsibility. That's on a human level, like I get it with like being inconsistent and not having to be like shoehorn, like I have to fix yourself into a box. I totally get it. But if you're going to assume that position of authority, then just be more consistent. Yeah. There's another, but I've had issues with like bosses before. There's definitely a lot of people with some undue authority. I mean, it. Fucking our president. Like, fuck. We don't really have to act like, yeah, it's not the case. Yeah, you know what? No, actually, I think maybe a lot of you will understand what I'm talking about now that I think about it. I had to get it out because this just happened, and I don't know. I have to find something else. I have to pay my bills. I'm trying this YouTube stuff, but I don't think that I have it. Um, I don't think I have the like that ability to be that personality that people are craving. You know, and I get that. Um, there's I have limits to like what I'm willing to do to make money on this platform 100%. So anything that I do that seems like it's being extravagant or whatever silly, I'll tell you it's no. I mean like the fucking um, Luigi shit. No, free Luigi. But yeah, there's a lot that needs to change, and I want to bring it to light. We have to start changing the shit. It's ridiculous.